Because when you I know it's partly through recording my audio. It doesn't muffled for some reason. I don't know how to fix it, so he just does it up on that. I just got done watching the Water Season 3 finale, so time for another Lego Dimensions video. If you're confused why I'm doing this, go watch my last video for the show. In that video, I plan to only do levels for season finales in the future, but because of how What If is structured, I made levels for all the episodes. So, so sorry about my dogs. Um, so for What If Hulk fought the Mech Avengers, the other level you would play as Sam Wilson and Monica Rambeau's mech fighting the Arctic enemy. And just for clarity, any part I don't mention playable from the episodes, like, assume it's a cutscene. So, like I said, Sam and Monica like the Arctic enemy. And then for the second part of the level, it would be um, Bruce Banner from this universe in his Astro Island attire, searching for the Mighty Avengers protocol, and then third part of the level, it'll be the two locations at one thing. I couldn't find a name, but here's an example. Sorry if I'm looking at those, had a couple interruptions. So then the level would be another two locations at once thing with Bruce Banner in his Gamma Beast form fighting the Alpha Gamma Beast at one location, and then the other location would be Sam and Monica setting up the rocket base, and the guys for this episode would be during the Gamma Beast attack evacuation, and then for 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 that one location would be the Mighty Avengers versus the Gamma Beast on the coast, and the other location would be Bruce Banner setting up the Gamma Core nuke, and then this will be followed immediately by another two locations at one scene with Bruce Banner as the Gamma Beast fighting the Alpha Gamma Beast at one location, and the other location will be Sam and Monica setting up the rocket pit. And a guy that's disguised for this episode would be a SHIELD agent from the Gamma Beast evacuation, Gamma Beast attack evacuation, excuse me. And then for for what if Agatha went to Hollywood? The first part of the level would be Howard Stark and Kingo setting up the dance-off scene, and then the second part would be one of the backup dancers in a rhythm game sequence dancing against Agatha, Agatha from this universe, and then at some point the backup dancer would switch for Agatha herself, and then as a note, Agatha had all of the Eternal's powers, and then the third part of the level would be Agatha and Kingo setting up the sacrifice scene, and then the fourth part of the level would be another two locations at one scene. One location would be Agatha in her Cosmic Queen form fighting Arishem. I think I'm doing that right. And the other location would be Kingo and Jarvis filming that previous part, and then some other outfits that didn't fit into the level really would be Agatha and Kingo in their Cosmic Queen premiere attire, and then Guided Disguise would be Agatha and Kingo's backup dancers, and then and Kingo setting up the I called it the sacrifice scene, but really it's just I guess just a set up like the lines would be recorded there. Yeah. And for for the source part level, it will be another two locations at one sequence, and then it will be Agatha in her Cosmic Queen form fighting Arsim, and then the other location will be Kingo and Howard Stark filming that previous location. And then just some some other outfits that I thought were important to include, but didn't really make sense to include in the level. Agatha in her attire from the Cosmic Queen premiere, and Kingo in his attire from the Cosmic Queen premiere, and then Gaia will get two disguises for this episode. One of Agatha's backup dancers and one of Kingo's backup dancers. And then for the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier. The level would be another few locations at one sequence. One location would be Red Guardian's Flight to America, and the other would be Bucky Barnes following Howard and Maria Stark's car, and then the second part of the level would be Red Guardian and Howard Stark fight against Bucky Barnes, which would pick up right after the previous thing, and then the fourth part, the third part of the level would cover the traffic stop sequence, and then lead directly into our car chase against Bill Foster and Ranger Morales, and then through this chase to the giant Bill Foster, and then during the sequence, one of the players would be Alexi driving, and the other play would be Bucky on shotgun, and then their two character roles were swapped towards the end of the sequence, and then for the fourth part level, it would be he and Bucky in his hospital attire, setting up for the bullet removal surgery, and then sequence Bucky towards the end of the sequence, Bucky would get replaced by his Coney Island flashback attire, and then the fifth part of the level would be Bucky Bond and Red Guardian versus Obadiah Stane in his room, and then the sixth part of the level would be a boss fight with using Bucky Bond and Red Guardian fighting Bill Foster again, but this time it's their Vegas Strip fight, and then some characters that I felt were important to include, but didn't make sense to play upon the level would be Alexi and Bucky in the Las Vegas attire, and then also Alexi as a coach, and then guys for this episode would be a Las Vegas tourist, and then what if Howard the Duck got hit? The fifth part of the level would be Earth 7/21/24 Howard in his attire from this episode, and Darcy in her attire from this episode, setting up the welcome front. And then the second part of the level would be a boss fight against Egg Chef Meat, and for this boss fight, you would have to build various foods to launch it at meat, and then that would be immediately followed, like, as I know, cutscene interruption by a stealth sequence against the guards, and then the the fourth part of the level will be Phil Coulson setting up the call with Howard and Darcy, and then part of the level will be a stealth section leading up to the. Might have said the name, but I missed it. But it'll be a stealth section to the Dormammu cult, the Dormammu cult ritual, and then for this sequence, you'll be playing as Howard and Darcy in their Dormammu cult disguises, and then the the sixth part would be a fight against the Dormammu cultists to recover the egg. This area. And then the seventh part of the ball would be a chase scene with U.S. Housing Dogs, obviously, and you'll be running away from Skrulls, Asgardians, Shield agents, and the Black Order, and then eighth and final part of the level would be some game sequence set to I Was Made for Loving You, okay? The Sandals the first just mentioned, and then some other outfits that didn't fit into any other levels, any of the playable parts would be Howard and Darcy in their what I call their home life attire, and then with the two disguises for this episode, and SS Grandmaster employee, and a Dormammu cultist. But what if the emergence destroyed the Earth? The first part of the level would be Riri Williams and Sharon Carter from this universe fighting against the Iron Federation bots, and also Riri's escape sequence, and then and then the second part of the level would be Riri Wong, Yingnan, Valkyrie, and Okoye fighting out the airborne Federation bots to get. It would cover the flight to the base and the walk to the lab, and then the third part of the level would be another two locations at one sequence, and one location would be modifying her repulsor glove, and the other location would be Yingnan, Valkyrie, and Okoye in their vision protection armor fighting well, vision, and then the fourth part of the level would be we after you get the vision powers and the resistance ship fighting through some airborne Iron Federation bot. And then the fifth part of the level would be Vivi with the vision powers and the illusion of being non sneaking through space. The sixth part of the level would be Vivi with the vision powers and the illusion of being non fighting Mysterio. And then the seventh part of the level would mimic the final boss fight from Rise of Skywalker, Vivi and Mysterio. Here's one talking about.
Unlimited Sith! I can hold this forever! I am all the Sith!
And I am all the Jedi.
Anakin, help me! Help me! No, wait, he's not here this time.
Disguise for this episode would be an Iron Federation spot. And then for 1872, the level would be the strong Chi from this reality without his hat and Kate Bishop fighting off the cowboys in the church. And then for second part of the level, it would be track sequence, and then the two characters would be from this reality, who's the horse with Strong Chi and June Fawn on his back, as well as Kate Bishop's horse, which, as far as I could tell, didn't get a name, riding through the canyon and onto the ghost train. And then the third part of the level would be another two places at once thing, with one location being June Fawn without his hat fighting Sonny Butcher's men. And then the other location would be Shang-Chi fighting the Herd, who we find out is actually his sister, Yu Zhang. And then this level would continue the sequence, but then June Fawn gets incapacitated. Definitely Shang-Chi and the trip in the two locations. And then some other characters that didn't make sense to change at the level would be from the Ultron, the Watcher showed us in the intro, and then the guys for this episode would be Danny Butcher's henchmen. What if the Watcher disappeared? The first part of the level would be Captain Carter, Tori, Birdie as an adult, and the new Storm we get introduced here, fighting the squid monster. As far as I know, we never got a name. And then the second part of the level would be all those same cascades, the time chair, with the multiverse fragment ritual. The third part of the level would be Corey, Adult Birdie, and Adult Birdie fighting the new Infinity Ultron. And then the fourth part of the level would just be attaching Infinity Ultron to the ship, which as far as I could tell we never got names for. And then Gaia's disguise for this episode would be the different foosball table pieces. And then for the series finale, what if the first part would be the Watcher in his training gear, and later he would turn into his regular attire, and the Eminence, or one of the Eminence, touring the observational plane. And then the second part of the level would be the Watcher, Captain Carter, and the Ultron from last episode fighting the Eminence. He is very specifying in the observational plane. And then the third part of the level would be Captain Carter, Corey, Adult Birdie, and the new Storm, and the Watcher fighting the Eminence on the desert planet, which, as far as we know, we didn't get a name. As far as I know, I have to say we didn't get a name. And this fight would end with the sequence of the Watcher Oath, kind of like the concession mini game from Danganronpa V3. Here's an example.
You think I wouldn't do it?
The fourth part of the level, Owaki, Captain Carter, Kahori, Birdie, and the new Storm. And then the Eminence, specifically the fight on the planet I mentioned before, which, and that's something else I forgot, we found out is actually Saturn from the evil Doctor Strange's universe. It was 91 233. And then all the characters, Watu, Captain Carter, Kahori, Birdie, and Storm would switch into the new gear for Captain Carter, Kahori, Birdie, and Storm. It'll be Captain Carter, Kahori, Birdie, and Storm. It'll be called their Watcher gear. And then for Watu, aka the Watcher, it'll be called Eminence Battle Armor, fighting Eminence on evil Doctor Strange Saturn. And then the fifth part of the level would continue from above, but also it would become a fifth part of the level would be another two locations at once sequence. One location would be Captain Carter, Kahori, Birdie, and Storm in their Watcher gear. Fight from those, and the other location would be Watu versus one of the elements in space. And then the sixth part of the level Watu, Captain Carter, Toy, Birdie, and Storm, like in a bucket sequence against the multiversal variant racing beam. And then Gaia's disguises for this episode would be access multiversal variants we draw. So, but too quickly for me to bother with reality numbers, so I didn't give them names. So it'd be the Supercharged Storm, Birdie as a full duck, looking like Apocalypse from X-Men, Kahori in a winged armor, Kahori as a sorcerer, the helmet, Captain Carter looking like Sabretooth from X-Men, Captain Carter looking like Elektra, Captain Carter looking like Colossus from X-Men, and the Thor Captain Carter, and then the variants from the credits, so the sitcom Spider-Man, Ghost Rider as a samurai, Riri Williams as the Punisher, the Greek goddess, Gamora, Thanos with all the X-Men powers, Iron Man in his 10-ring armor, Kamala Khan as the Wasp, Hulk as a sorcerer, Howard the Duck as the Scarlet Witch. Doing is Hawkeye with the dragon hand, and then Jubilee as the Silver Surfer, the Skrull, Captain America, Shang-Chi and Yuzha Atlantis, and then the Deadpool with a lot of weapons, and then Hela as Thor, and then the Ten Ring Star-Lord. Thanks for watching. Upload on Chicken because the first summary has been completed, and the dates for finale episodes to the Marvel Disney Plus series. So yeah, bye.